Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial we'll be learning how to sew this short Bubu gown with a drawstring at the side and a scrub V neckline, okay, with this design on the chest. So don't go anywhere, keep on watching. I have my Ankara fabric folded into two already. This is the back part and the front part, okay. They are both folded into two. This is the lace material I'll be using for the design on the chest line, okay. I have my chalk, my tape, my rulers and my scissors, okay. So first I'll mark out our starting line, okay, and our shoulder line. It's also going to be our shoulder line, okay. So from the starting line I'll measure out the length of this gown, which is 42 inches, okay. So the width I'm having here is 18.5 inches, okay. From the shoulder line here, which is also our starting line, I will mark out the bust line measurement, okay, which is 10 inches from the shoulder line, and the hip line measurement also 22 inches from the shoulder line. You will notice that I omitted the waistline measurement. This is because it's a very free gown, okay, right? So the waistline measurement is not important, okay. So the round bust measurement I'm working with is 38 inches divided by 4. That will give me 9.5 inches. So I'm marking that on the bust line, okay, plus 4.5 extra inches, okay. Remember, it's a free gown, okay, so I'm adding 4.5 extra inches to it. So the round hip measurement is, I'm working with 41 inches divided by 4 will give me 10.25. I'm marking that on the hip line measurement plus the same 4.5 inches extra, okay. So when I add that up, I'm having 14.75, okay, inches. So here I'm having 14.75 inches, but on the lower part of this gown I marked 15 inches, okay. So I'll use my ruler and connect these lines together. So guys, the width for the back neckline, okay, I'll be marking out 3.5 inches, okay, and the depth 2 inches, okay. Then I'll use my curve ruler to mark that out, okay. Then for the front neckline, okay, the front neckline depth I'll be marking 8.5 inches. Then going from this folded part here, I'll be going in by 1/2 inch, okay. After which I'll be extending the front neckline width by 1.5 inch, okay, from this 3.5 inch for the back neckline, okay. I hope you understand. So I'll be connecting from here, this part to this part for the front neckline, okay. I hope you understand. So this for the back, okay, and this for the front neckline. Over here I'll be coming in by 1.5 inches for the shoulder slope, okay. Then I'll be connecting with the upper neck width here, okay, from this 1.5 inch I'll be going down by 9 inches. Okay, so from this 9 inches I'll just use my free hand, okay, make a curve to meet with the bust line measurement. Okay, so the next thing we'll be doing is to cut this out. Okay, next up I'll be cutting out facing for the back neckline. Okay, so this is what our scrub V neckline looks like. Okay, let me open it up. So for the front neckline, I'll be cutting out something straight, 2 pieces. Okay, length 12 inches and in width 3.5 inches. Okay, so next up guys, I'll be joining the facing, okay, for the back neckline, right side facing each other like so. Okay, then I'll head over to the machine, sew 1/2 inch. Okay, top stitch, then I'll also sew 1/2 inch on the interfacing alone. Okay, round. This is what the back part looks like. Okay, after sewing the interfacing on it. Okay, then I used hemming gum to make it stick to the fabric. Okay, this is the right part. Okay, so next up we'll be working on the front part. I'm on the right side of this fabric. Okay, so remember these 2 straight pieces that we cut out, I've ironed them with air stay. Okay, just to make it firm a little bit. Okay, and I folded it into 2. So remember the 1.5 inches that we used to extend the front neckline with. Okay, so these 2 pieces will be replacing that after attaching it to this scrub front neckline. I'll place one part like so, then run a stitch 1/2 inch. Okay, and stop a little bit below this line here. Okay, then I will double stitch on this part. I'll also be placing this other one like so, run the same 1/2 inch. Okay, then stop a little bit below this part also. Okay, I'll double stitch and I'll come back and show you. So this is what we have after stitching. Okay, so next up I will make a notch in a slanty way. Okay, down to where the stitch ends. Okay, this way and this other way too. You can see it. So after which I'll turn this like so. And this other two will also go in. Okay, so you can see what it looks like on the wrong side. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Then you can see this part here, so I'll just run a straight stitch like so. Okay, it should be about half an inch. So this is what we have after sewing. Okay, so I'll be trimming out the excess. Then next up, this is the lace pieces I have here. Okay, for the design on the chest line. Okay, in length 10 and a half by 10 and a half inches. Okay, so all I will do, I'll just take one part, I'll mark 3 inches. Okay, and this other part like so. Okay, the same 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches. So I'll just make a slant like so. So what I will do next, I will iron about half an inch. Okay, round. So the next thing I'm doing is to place the lace material, okay, on the fabric. I'm placing it the way I want it to be. Then I'm using the hemming gum, okay, to secure it on the fabric before going over the machine to sew round the edges. Okay, so the next thing we'll be doing is to join the shoulders. Okay, so I'm placing the back fabric on the front, right sides facing each other. Then I'll run half an inch stitch on both shoulders. So after joining the shoulders, I'll be working on the sleeves. Okay, I'm on the wrong side of the fabric. I'll double fold and run a straight stitch. I'll also be doing that on the lower part of this gown. Okay, after which I'll turn the fabric to the wrong side, and from the armhole run a straight stitch of about 1 inch down to the lower part of the gown. Okay, so after doing that, from the under armhole I'm measuring 6 inches. Okay, and then I'll be giving that a notch because that is where I want the drawstring to start from. Okay, you can choose where you want your drawstring to start from. Okay, so from that point I'm measuring what I have left down to the length of this gown. Okay, and I have 24 inches. So to that 24 inches I'll be adding about 10 to 12 inches to it. Okay, and so I took the straight pieces. Okay, so my length will be 36 inches, and then for the width I'm measuring out 1 inches, and we'll be cutting out 4 of these. Okay, and these are the ropes we'll be using for the drawstring. You can make yours wider than this, after which I'll be folding the rope and then running a straight stitch. I'll take it to the machine and run a straight stitch on it. Okay, on the 4. So guys, these are the ropes after sewing. Okay, so I'll be showing you one side and doing the other side off camera. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm opening up the allowance that I just stitched. Okay, so I'm on the wrong side of the fabric. Then from where I want the drawstring to start, I'm placing one rope on one side and another rope on the other side. Okay, and after which I'm folding about half an inch allowance. Okay, and securing with my pin. Okay, and then I'll take this over to the machine. You can see I'm doing the same thing on the other side. Then I'll take this to the machine and sew on both sides. Okay, and please, while sewing, make sure it doesn't affect your ropes inside. Okay, so guys, this is what we'll have at the end of the day. Our Bubu gown with the side drawstring is ready. Okay, you can see how beautiful it looks. So with this, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. Please do not forget to like this video, share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. Bye.